Hello, hello, everyone. What is up? Thank you all for being here. Thank you, everybody in the stream chat. Who we got? CNK, Pancreas, Miserable Garbage, Fergberg. Hello, hello. Shout out to Dan Acavelli. He's one of our lifetime members. The Real Hammer, Billy Lee, Retro Game Arcade, Outrunners, King. He's right there. Rehab and Joker. Roger, Joe P. Real, Who Can 6, Dubs Club, Tracy, what is up? Me and Me Animations. Lumbo is in the stream chat. That guy played Titan in Dark Presence. Jimbo Slice, what is up, man? Bad news to Cruz. Thank you for being here. You irk me. Big Bang. Everybody's here today. Zombo, hello, hello. Thank you all so much for being here. Elwood Blues, what is up, man? Skullghoul, what is up? Hope you are feeling better. Lord PBH, James Lynn. Crazy turnout today. This whole weekend has been insane. Sandman, what is up? Just slightly late start, but CNK asking, how many monitors have I recapped today? Actually, today I haven't recapped any yet, but it's only 5 p.m., so we'll see. I've seen a couple I want to get to, but with so many things going on, you know. We had one interview today on, I can't even say what game because I don't want to spoil somebody else's content that they're putting out. Adam, what is up? Jose, hope you are doing well, man. A-Train, thank you for being here. Casey Spoon, we'll get to that in a little bit. We got, normally, we do have a new set of keys. One new property closed, well, 2 new properties closed on. 3 more on the horizon, but that's a story for tomorrow. But we'll talk about it in a little bit. Mega Drivers, what is up? It's insane how quickly the month is going by. It's going to be next year already. Moodai, what is up? Looks good to me. Man, I'm scouring the arcade right now to find, after cracking that 1,000,000-point score in Robotron, I got to find something new. I've got the original Mortal Kombat down. I got my Robotron down. Got to find what's next. Arbalester, I was thinking about some Arbalester. I was thinking about some Contra Evolution. Zelda Dungeon. You know, I don't know how I feel about that. A conflict of interest, I would say. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
everybody. This is Doc Mack from the Galloping Ghost Arcade out in Brookfield, Illinois. Today is Monday, January 19, 2026, and we are here with yet another Monday mystery game. This time, game number 1074 going on the arcade floor. Last week, game number 1073 was none other than SWAT Police, released from ESD back in 2001. A game so outrageously rare, it's not on KLOV. A game that's so outrageously rare, you know, to be honest, I hadn't even heard of it until a very generous donation from the mystery gifter sent a rather large box of boards. He offered it to us, and we have Ray to thank for flying out all the way out to New York to pick up the package and bring it back safely. And everything's hidden away in the vaults until the next one from the mystery gifter comes out. So again, thank you to the mystery gifter for SWAT Police, because love that game. So many things on the horizon for 2026. We got C2E2 coming up quickly. This time they're giving us such a massive space on March 27th and through the 29th. Last year we brought about 50 games. We had a giant Galloping Ghost Kaiju Kobo setup. This year that's going to be even bigger. A lot more games. Zaid Comics was with us. Jazz Phenom Elu was with us, who was playing chess with everybody and promoting his upcoming chess game. He's going to be back there. Last year we were joined by one of the legends of the industry, Jeff Lee, who was so generous with his time to hang out with everybody and sign a ton of autographs, and so awesome that he was there. Of course we had Dark Presence, and now this year we've got a lot more room, so we're planning. It's going to be big. We've been, there's no matter how much room, it's one of the problems that we always had of going to these shows. There's never enough room. Speaking of never having enough room, our solution for never having enough room is to get some more properties. And we had just closed on 2 buildings last week. Looks like we're signing the agreement for 3 more buildings tomorrow. And then we've got the next 3 buildings lined up after that. So there's a lot going on down here on this 10-block stretch of Ogden. Some new Galloping Ghost businesses on the horizon. So we will see. It's a lot to cover. Again, this almost guarantees we're going to have to do a podcast relatively soon because there's a lot. There's a lot. But it's with so many things going on like that, I know some people noticed that we didn't have our Thursday stream last week, and we're working on it. We're working on getting back on track. Just a few things keeping us busy. We had mentioned Lumbo was in the stream chat. Huge happy birthday to Lumbo, who started with Galloping Ghost back in 1994, the first member of Galloping Ghost. So always awesome to have Lumbo around, and happy birthday, man. Looking forward to your next visit. Speaking of visits, we got a visit from Jolt. Huge shout out to Jolt for being here. Very awesome to see him as always. Huge thanks to Jimbo Slice and his family. They dropped off a big box of Voss water. So thanks, Jimbo Slice, for that. They will be enjoyed. That one threw me a note that I didn't quite get. I had said, never mind. Sometimes these notes can be a challenge for me. Speaking of challenge, how about some new challenge cards? We've got, man, everybody's going crazy on these challenge cards. Unfortunately, we scrutinize these quite a bit. And it looks like we might have to up what we're doing with it and make sure we're keeping the Eye of Sauron on some people. But new cards going out. We've got a level 3 card going out to Mossie's. Your level 3 card is here. Where's Mini Beach? We've got to hide that. His last card, his level 2 card, he had Quarth, which he just barely got by on. Kid Nicky, the Outfoxies, the Matsudaru Yumida Masterpiece Outfoxies, Portman, Marble Madness, Ninja Clowns, which he smashed that score, Punch Out, House of the Dead, Fatal Fury, and Fallen Angel. So very awesome. Congratulations to Mossies for getting to his level 3 card. So it's active. When he's here, he will get it. We've also got this is our first, right? Our first level 7 card going out to Claudio. Claudio just tearing through him. I think at level 7, maybe we'll start seeing some of the difficulty creep up there a little bit. Let's see what Claudio had to deal with. He also had the Outfoxies, the Matsudaru Yumida, recently released on console Masterpiece, Metal Black, NFL Blitz 99, Tetris, RoboCop, Legendary Wings, Mikey, Bubbles, Sailor Moon, and another personal favorite, Operation Wolf. So congratulations to Claudio for smashing that level 6 card and being the first to get level 7. So this is going to be interesting. I know some people focusing on putting other challenges on other people's cards, so we'll see what happens next. It will be all determined by what scores go in. Speaking of scores, why don't we summon forth the greatest Mortal Kombat 9 spoke player of all time, who's GGA Tommy Waffles. And we can ask him, Tom, how are the scores?
They are aplenty. I just realized I didn't take a picture, so I didn't memorize them because there's so many. So you're going to have to bear with me. And I don't have my Vanna White with me. So we will start off with Mr. Andrew Iwasco. I think this is, he drew inspiration to play this game based off a challenge card. Massive success. Everyone's gunning for him. Speaking of Mossies, actually, as of Saturday night, he had completed everyone's active challenge card except for 2 players. He has,
really?
For anyone that doesn't know, how the system works, whenever you complete, let's say you complete someone's level 6 challenge card or something like that, you get 6 autocomplete points, which you can use as basically a mulligan towards a challenge on your card. He has 55 points or something like that. He is absolutely tearing it up. Really awesome to see someone like that being super involved with the whole system. So good stuff to Mossies. He basically has enough to just complete his level 3 immediately and be ready for a level 4, which would be hilarious. But don't do that. Oh, you got it? All right, let's do it. Next up, we've got, who do we got here? We've got, I'm looking at him right now, and it's not Ray. It's Brian Weisberg coming at you with the score and G-Lock. Waiting for my new Vanna to go. Oh, hold on. Ooh. There we go. There it is. G-Lock, the first, setting a trend. We'll see if anyone will follow suit. But very, very good stuff to Brian. Had Dogyun for a minute there on his last visit, but I think it was taken over by someone else, and that someone was Mr. Stephen Lucas. Stephen Lucas. Now, this is going to be a mouthful right here. We got a Dogyun, we got a Kairos, we got a Rayforce, we got a Return of the Invaders, and a Scooter Shooter. All but one world records. Very, very good stuff. So he's busy, busy man coming here on Saturday and basically closing down the arcade with me every single night. Saturday and Sunday was here today. Very, very good stuff. I got some challenge card stuff to catch up on. Thank you for your patience, sir. But more to come. More Stephen Lucas news to come next week. And I forgot how many more I have left. All right. So I have one more score to catch up on. This was done a couple Saturdays ago. A gentleman known for his tenacity and just super strong will, Mr. John Liming, coming at you guys with a brand new versus Castlevania world record. Covering a couple bases here. This run took about 6.5 hours. I think I timestamped all the loops. I want to say 14 loops. I'm not entirely sure. I'd have to double check. I've got notes back at the office, but outstanding run by John. Coming here, early bird gets the worm, 9:30 start, and he had planned it. Very, very tight schedule. He had like a train at like 7 o'clock or something like that. He's like, man, I can only mess up like one time, and he came through. So very, very good stuff to John. For those of you that don't know, he did like an 18-hour Galaga Marathon world record back in May, which was unfortunately taken like a couple weeks later or something like that, which sucks, but still an amazing accomplishment. One of the greatest Galaga players out there. But yeah, very, very good stuff to John. I think that's going to do it.
All right. Tom, how was the weekend?
I'm trying to remember. I was there. It was busy. A lot more smooth sailing than the previous weekend, I'll tell you that. No, it was good. It was solid, chill.
A pretty big mother-son event.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that was awesome. We did a mother-son event yesterday morning, opened up early for a school that was like just looking for something, a little more off the beaten path than like bowling. I remember going bowling as a kid with my mom for like my school's mother-son event, and everyone had an amazing time. That was awesome. I think we had like 113 people come through for that. So it was cool. They had like cool little games where it's like, find a game that was that came out the year that your mom was born or that your dad was born or something like that, or like when your dad the first game that your dad played when he was a kid. So it was cool little bingo, little scavenger hunt, and yeah, it was just a really good time. Shout outs to Zandy, if you're watching. Thank you so much for organizing the event and bringing everyone out, and hopefully we could do something like that again in the future. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I think.
Very awesome. All right, just get right to it. Game number 1074.
Give the people what they want.
Yeah, let's. You want to double check that and make sure we don't have any problems. We never have any problems. It's good? All right. How's this? Uh-oh. Smooth like butter. All right. I'll believe it. Your Monday mystery game.
Someone wanted clues. I think Zelda Dungeon wanted clues.
Zelda. Who? Jimbo, did you want clues? Did somebody say clues? Now, we don't give clues around here. Stephen Lucas said clues? What? People. All right, your Monday mystery game, number 1074, is none other than Curveball. Released, well, no, not released from Milestar back in 1984. Unreleased prototype. And we are honored to have one of the legends of the industry here to talk about this, the one and only Jeff Lee, who did all of the artwork in this game. This cabinet, original dedicated, the only known instance that I have ever seen. Original marquee, original control panel art with front control panel art, bezel and side art. We were so happy when we've had the board, but to have an original dedicated cabinet. And we have, let's see here. All right. This game, to the people who know Milestar games.
Give me 1 minute to set up here, guys. Stream is not going anywhere.
This was one that appeared, I believe it's on the J-Rock board, but it was only due to the ROMs being backed up on MAME. And so we are fortunate enough to have Jeff Lee with us, who has brought a ton me. We're always making things challenging for Waffles.
You could easily trip here. What's that? You could easily trip here.
Let me get this out of here. So we were watching, this was first shown on Facebook, and talks of it going up for sale. And we were watching every moment, waiting for this to go up for sale. Unfortunately, the seller had somebody else very interested. They were watching it. They wanted this cabinet to convert it to a Mad Planets cabinet.
Oh.
Which, same style cabinet, but this is a factory curveball, possibly. There's maybe like, how many of these went out on test?
Oh. Am I on here?
I believe, yes, yes.
Yeah. Well, typically maybe two, three at the most.
So maybe 3 of these in existence back in 1984 that went out for people to try to see if it was going to go into mass production. And one pops up and another collector wants it to convert it into something else. And there's definitely other artwork under it. Milestar was probably taking existing cabinets and converting them at the factory just with what they had.
Sure. Typically, we had generic cabinets going out, like, well, back when it was still Gottlieb, just kind of a stencil type design on the side. And this thing, I don't know if I've ever seen this. This is applied, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
original Milestar side art emblem on it. Like
How's the
I
other side look?
The other side, I believe, is actually slightly better.
Oh yeah, much better. But still, kind of beat up.
It's been around since '84.
Yeah.
I love how the background art, the bezel art, actually syncs up with the in-game art. So you've got like marking the field. So you have 420, 370,
Right. Yeah.
340 there, and it's got the crowd, and it really aesthetically goes along so well.
Boy, this is a revelation to me. I haven't seen this since. How long would that be? 84?
84,
40 years?
so 42 years
42
ago.
years ago, Jesus. All right, that's amazing. What a catch. Pun intended.
Pun
What a
intended.
catch. Yeah, right.
And this was one of the few times, like, originally, a lot of the companies weren't wanting artists and programmers to really let their names be known, but by '84, you're literally listed in the crawl at the top of the screen.
Yeah, things had changed by then. Yeah, right. This was the brainchild of a couple of refugees from Midway, a guy named Bill Adams and Jim Love. And Bill was kind of a manager, and I guess maybe he had some programming chops. He'd done some well-known games, I'd learned later, for Midway. And Jim Love was a young guy who I think programmed the bulk of this game. I've got this marquee at home, but this cabinet, this is a revelation to me.
It's one of the craziest things, one of the most meaningful things to me, to have the original artists and people that worked on these games, to the reuniting of the art and the artist it's a pretty cool thing for me. I love seeing it, especially we've been able to throw a few curveballs your way, pun intended.
Oh my God, yes.
Between
Absolutely.
the horizontal Kubert cubes.
Oh, that was amazing. No one remembers that. Yeah, my hat, my Galloping Ghost hat, is off to you. For finding this stuff. Thanks for the hat, keeping me warm on a day like this.
Absolutely. And, you had brought some out of your archives, some documents.
Yeah, I'm kind of a pack rat, and I've saved all kinds of stuff. And I happen to have a folder here, simply labeled baseball. I'm going to run out of hands here.
I'll hold this for you.
Okay. So
I'll go on this side, so I'm not in front of.
I'm not sure what's being seen here. Is that
Let me see. There we go. So that's the live camera.
That's going to work, right? Okay. So I was still doing stuff on paper back in the days. I made my own grid paper. Here is the logo, which I did not do. Probably was designed by our art director, Rich Tracy. But it could have been Terry Dorzaf. It kind of looks like Terry's work there on the marquee. Here's my version, translated here on the grid paper, or at least part of it. I don't know what happened to the rest. We're going to put all this. I'll just keep paging through it. I got it. Here is a sketch, I believe, by Rich Tracy. You can see the scoreboard here. Yeah. Not sure why I wound up with that. Maybe he was giving it to me to be a reference. And there's a bunch of notes on the back. Okay. Here, Tom, hold on. All right. So it kind of started out with Polaroids. So Sam Russo,
who we met at the Argus unveiling.
right, Right.
And also worked on Three Stooges.
Right. He was the lead programmer on Three Stooges. We did another game. I don't think you'll ever find it, Doc. It was called Quasimodo. There was only 2 made.
I like hearing stuff like that.
Yeah. It was a quiz game, as the name suggests, with the Hunchback of Notre Dame, right? Quasimodo became Quasimodo. It was done on an Apple II, and it was manufactured on an Apple II as a countertop type game. 2 of them went out. They never made any more, and one of them the bar owner liked and kept. So it may be out there. Who knows?
Who was this bar owner?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Sam knows. Anyway, so I shot all kinds of Polaroids of Sam out on our factory floor. All the batting positions. This is the batter box. There's another one where he's a pitcher. Hand me one of those over there, please. Oh, here he is. Sam is pitching. Here he is catching. He also played the umpire. It went on. I got like 4 boxes of these things. And once these were shot, I simply trace these things. Probably won't be able to see this at all. Maybe. Here it is on acetate. So there's my drawings of Sam. This subsequently got transferred and reproduced till we finally wound up with pages like this. Oops, there we go.
So
There's
from
Sam reduced to a little pixelized character. I think he's there, an umpire there near my thumb. There's some baseballs. I don't know if they appear in the game or not. That's the baseball right there, right?
I believe on the title screen that might be on the full logo.
Okay. Yeah.
It's crazy seeing the sprites hand drawn and then playing the game and then seeing where everything comes together.
There's the fireworks.
So
simple spirals and pinwheel kind of things.
That's for when you hit a home run.
That's right. And then there's some very curious internal documents. Here is.
Not bringing any NDAs, are we?
No. This is a memo from the legendary John Newcomer, the guy who did Joust. Dennis Nordman, who has done all kinds of pins and other games. He's
And
still
also
active,
was
I think.
on Mach 3 and Us
right.
versus Them.
So they did a critique of this game, identifying a bunch of what they felt would be improvements. Because this game went out on a test, and we were looking at the test results, and they were not good. The players surveyed, 86% of them preferred to play their favorite game over this game. So it needed some work, and unfortunately, the state of that industry, we didn't survive long enough so that work could have been implemented to improve this game. So it is what it is. I'm going to have to play this later. I have no idea what it's like to play it.
Do you want the inaugural game? How amazing would that be to have the first
I'll
official?
do it, but I'll probably die really fast, eh?
It's so we have had. I am not a sports ball fan of any kind. It's so funny. Billy Mitchell messaged me. He texted me yesterday. Just bummer. And I responded with a question mark, and he's like, the Bears game.
Oh, right.
And I was like, oh, there's a Bears game going on?
You hadn't noticed that?
I have no idea there's sport.
Yeah.
It's true. I have.
Yeah. Well, you save yourself a lot of disappointment, Doc.
I don't like. I've never seen a football or baseball game, so Actually, I've seen a football game, not in person, but
And you've never played horseshoes, is that right?
I have never played horseshoes. I'm in the arcade.
Yeah, right.
Since birth. We don't have many baseball games here. We've got
I see there's one back there.
Power Up Baseball, which is another unreleased prototype game. And we've got Super Baseball 2020. And that's the only baseball games that we have here. I was having so much fun playing this. It's very quick to get into. I don't know, like in 1984, if the questions that are being asked in that write-up, which would you rather play, your favorite game at the arcade in 1984 or a new game of baseball? Yeah. Like, how many amazing games were coming out in 84, and it's baseball. Like, it's everything I would think you would want in a baseball game.
Well, considering that people prefer to play their favorite games, the fact that maybe 15% said, yeah, I would like to play this one, maybe that's pretty good.
I think it is, and especially hearing the previous stories of yours from games like Wiz War and Arena, like the progression, and when you knew you had a great game, and it was just kind of the tweaks and fine-tuning, and it's all time and money, and you've got to put things out. So I bet this could have gotten there. It's on the cusp of seeing the write-up that you had. There's a few things like controlling the outfield, but I think the simplicity of it made it very easy to get into.
Yeah, I was looking at that high score table. And typically what we did, of course, we did get credit here.
Yes.
But typically what we did was put our initials or our tags on that. So I always used Lee, having a 3-letter name. It was perfect. But I see
Right there at the
yeah,
top.
Right. Well, no, on the high score table, though.
Sure.
So all a bunch of familiar names. Our boss, Ron Waxman's on there. Jim Love, Bill Adams, I think Neil Bernstein, who did Kubert's Cubes. Chris Brewer, who did Mach 3. And maybe someday you'll bring out Video Vince in the Game Factory.
Who knows what lies in the vaults?
Because as far as games I worked on, Doc, we're getting to the bottom of the barrel. There weren't many beyond this, and I did a little bit of work on Video Vince. So you could dig that one up. It'll be amazing. Okay, should I give it a try?
Yeah, let's see how you do.
Okay, what the heck do I do? I don't even know
got
anymore.
The credit button on the front.
Ready? Okay. If I
player,
hit one player, I'm doing
player
this.
one.
All right.
So you start out batting. You've got 2 buttons on the left, 2 buttons on the right. So you've got bunt and swing.
Why is it doing this here? It wants me to enter
Then you hit now you're using the other button to select. There you go. So entering your initials.
All right.
So this one swings. You only get one, and then you have to hit the right 2 buttons to run fast.
Oh, okay.
So you got to really, both of them at the same time.
Oh, I'm running so slow. That's crazy. Okay.
It is, the learning curve to this, I could see that. You want to go?
I was running so slow.
I'll run for you. You swing and I'll run.
Okay.
Tag
I'm
team.
on the other side now, right?
Are you pitching
I'm
now?
pitching now. How does the pitching work?
Okay, so pressing both buttons brings up the power meter on the right. So the more presses, if you only press one, it only will increase one of the lines. But if you press both, it'll increase both, and you'll throw it straight and fast. One run scored. Let me check something real quick and make sure this button is working. Yeah, it is. So, like, if you tap both like that, the meter goes up quickly, but you've got to press.
I was inside.
Oh, double play.
Double play.
Got him.
All right,
Now
here
you're
we
back
go.
batting.
Batting again, right?
So the innings go pretty quick.
I'll say, but there's only 3 of them. Is that right?
Only 3 innings. Good line drive. So when you go, you want to go. Here, let me run for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, actually, what's going on?
I don't know. He's so slow. It's
Uh,
like I'm actually the one running out there. It's so slow.
Oh, maybe this is set for a 2-player game. I think that's the problem.
Oh, I thought it. Well, okay.
So if you're. There it is. Are you swinging on that side?
I will. All right. Oh, it's well.
So you're red.
I'm red. Oh.
Let's see if we can keep this from.
Oh, it's my first strike, I think. I've been hitting the ball pretty good, but the running. Thank you. Whoops, that was late. Oh, we got him again. There we go. Oh, right to second base.
Oh, line drive.
Oh, all the way out there.
The difficulty on this is pretty high. I've only been able to win 1 game so far.
And you were playing singles. So
Singles,
you're playing
singles.
against the machine. Have you played doubles?
So you're swinging now.
Oh, okay. Whoa, foul ball. Oh, I drive right to it. Man. All right.
Oh, those, you have to then hit both those together because it's set for 2-player.
Oh, so I should be running. I should be
Yes.
getting this to run. Okay. Yep.
They only give you 1 swing, which is interesting. So now if you tap, there you go. Now you're running.
More like it. Oh, finally got this first base.
Strong hit there. So if you keep tapping, that was a double. You will keep stealing, like you'll keep running. Good hit. Oh, once you commit, there's no way to turn around though.
All right. Awesome.
That is very cool.
Well, I got to come back. Where will I find this on the floor?
This will be in your row.
In my row?
In your row, the Gottlieb row.
All right, in the Gottlieb row.
It'll get all
Awesome.
lined up. We gotta definitely get. It would be amazing to get to read more of that and see a little bit more of the history of what people thought of it when it came out.
Well, you know, I've been making some books. Some of them are on sale here. Based on my archives, this would be a perfect candidate, except I don't know if there'd be enough demand to make a book. I'm planning to do Mad Planets next. That's on my agenda. Matt Householder, who did Krull, came up with a piece of original art from Kan Yamamoto, programmer of Mad Planets, and I thought that should really give me a kick in the butt to get that book done, because I'm kind of on a mission this year to finish things up.
Very awesome.
But I could leave some of this with you if you wanted to make copies of stuff.
Oh, that would be amazing.
And,
that would be amazing to have copies to kind of archive and preserve.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, awesome. Well, Doc,
Thank
thanks
you
so much.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Another one of your.
He's the man bringing this thing back to life. It's incredible. Now, if you could track down Bill Adams and Jim Love,
we'd have another developer to stay going.
That's right. I think that would really amaze them, because I'm sure they haven't seen this in 45 years either.
That is so awesome. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you coming out and meeting all of
pleasure.
your fans as always. And
Thanks for
talking
showing
to
up,
the crowd.
guys. Enjoy.
All right. Who wants to step up first? We're going to have
Mr. King's coming up.
King stepping up first. So can I get a picture?
Oh, yeah, sure. He wants to take a quick photo here, King. Yeah. All right. Oh, the artwork? Yeah, that makes sense. Tom, could you?
One sec, guys, taking some pics.
How about that?
That would be awesome.
Insane to see. Basically from concept of Polaroids to line art to sprite art. Like, this is not only just an unveiling of an unreleased prototype, the history behind it with the man who was there making it all happen, and what an amazing thing. This is going to look so good in the Gottlieb Milestar Premier Row. And again, the fact that you're saying that this cabinet you haven't seen.
No. I've seen it at one time, but man, that memory's long gone. But thanks for bringing it up. You know, I do have one of the marquees. But that's it. And yeah, it's great. You know, I got the marquee hanging in my laundry room along with some other ones. But to see that cabinet with the bezel art, the control panel, it's just awesome. Thanks so much, Doc.
Thank you. The one and only, one of the legends of the industry, Jeff Lee. We look forward to he's talking about more books, and we have his books and his artwork here at the counter if anybody's interested. He's out usually doing shows and stuff, so make sure you catch him out and about.
Yep.
So
Should be up at MGC.
MGC coming up.
Yep. Thanks a lot, man.
How about that? All right, King stepping up. King, have you played curveball?
Absolutely not. This is a new one, another new one, just like before. Never seen another baseball game by. So Jeff Lee did the art, was I'm hearing?
Yes.
Pretty much a huge part of the artwork and everything.
Yes.
Wow, it looks really nice. I don't see any stick or anything. I don't know. Sports games are a little risky for me, but I've never played it. This will be an interesting one.
All right, well, let's see how you do. let's have step on. Let's hit one player, and then
It's gonna be interesting.
let's see here. You hit the left button.
Left button for that one.
Only hit the left button, otherwise it gives you. If you hit the right button on that side, it'll give you 2 players. So left and right
Letter.
take you up and down.
Okay, I see it. Yeah. All right. Cool.
There it is, and then
So-
time just ran out. So this button swings, and then these 2 buttons run. So you want to press them at the same time. You only get 1 swing, so they're throwing quick,
Wait.
and then you have to hit both of them
Oh yeah. This
because
is,
it's more of a left, right, left, right. Oh, they are brutal.
Yeah. This is. I don't know. Oh.
There it is.
Oh.
Press both buttons. Tap, tap, tap. Actually, maybe hit these. There you go.
Oh.
So it is on the one side.
Is that it? Wait, is that? Or am I on? The other side? Oh. Wait. Oh. Wait.
So on player, when you're pitching,
So.
pressing both of those buttons at the same time. Wait, is it that side or this
I
side?
think it's this side.
It could be. Press one of the sides to up the meter.
I think.
So press them both at the same time.
So that and then I don't know.
So let me check this for you.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, no, it's this side.
So that one's the.
So that controls the speed of the meter, and it's a left and right curve. So if you press the right one more, it'll curve out. If you press the left one more, it'll curve in.
Oh, so you have to.
So
set that up before
you have to
throw?
set your power of your pitch.
Oh. Well, that looked like a foul.
Quick, man, you'd think, if it's
Okay.
one of the big things for games is making it very intuitive to play. And this did take a few plays for me to get.
Those 3 balls.
But then, on top of it, it's brutally hard.
I understand that.
Batting, I think my max is 7 home runs, or seven runs in the first inning. But there seems to be a lot of rubber banding in this game, because if you're at 0, they'll basically, you can strike them out fairly easy. Retires them.
Is that it?
Zombo asking where the left-handed batters. No.
Wait. So am I batting? I'm so.
They didn't have any left-handed batters back in 1984. It was all righties.
Oh, I think. Okay. Wait. Oh no! Wait. No, that's me. Yes. Okay. I can't. Okay. Out.
Like I've was playing this for quite a bit since we got it,
Oh, yeah.
and like I say, I've only been able to win 1 game so far.
Oh. Strike.
Retires him.
So what is it? Is it 3 innings? I'm so confused. Oh.
Roger, I think it was 1987 that they lifted the ban on left-handed batters.
Wait.
King
What is going on?
rocketing that one in. Oh,
Uh-oh. Oh. Wait.
is that
So they got the home run.
it was so funny. As soon as Jeff was showing some of the artwork,
What a hit.
and there's those spirals,
Uh-oh. Oh, God.
and it's like, oh, that's from the home run.
No, he's not second.
It's crazy when you think of how every component of this, of any game, it's all got to be thought out, drawn up.
Okay, I think I retired him. What? How did they? Oh my God. What?
Uh-oh. This is reminding me of Super Baseball 2020.
Oh my God. Oh.
Baseball games on stream are always they're always dangerous. After the Super Baseball 2020 debacle.
No. I'm remembering Power Up Baseball.
Power Up Baseball was not Super Baseball 2020.
No, second. Oh, second. Okay. 1 second. Get this guy through. Oh.
When people ask for a baseball game at the arcade, it's be careful what you wish for. This isn't a MLB Slugfest on the GameCube.
Oh. So I'm back on pitching. Okay, he's out.
Unreleased prototype.
Oh my God! What? Like, is he gonna get him out? No, that's not.
Roger and Quickman.
Oh my God! Oh, no, he's out.
That left-handed baseball lore is nonsense. I know nothing of baseball, and they literally just didn't program this to have left-handed batters or left-handed pitchers.
What? Did I get him out? Is that it? Is that it? Okay. All right. That's it. I don't even know if I won.
It does give the full stats afterwards.
I don't know if I won or not. I have no idea. But it's fun. I like that. It's a very simple little baseball arcade game. So, I mean, you'll love to see it. And I love to see that, Jeff Lee coming in here and explaining stories every single time about behind the game and everything. You'll love to see it. But, yeah, fun little game. Very grateful to be back here. I was in the hospital this past weekend. But I'm doing way better than I was this last Friday. But I'm glad to be back here playing more games and learn about this place and everything that happens. And yeah, I'm eager to see how everybody else does on this one because this is a tough one.
It is definitely a high learning curve game. Who's
Gonna do some shout outs real quick to some subs and bidders. Mini Beach with a resub. That was like an hour ago. Thank you very much, sir. We got a few follows here. Mini Beach is coming back up. Don't you worry. Kozit and Rome himself. Deviant 101, Immolator. I kind of like that. Jay Jitters, Ken Robb, Hurry Blank. And then Mini Beach is coming in with more 200-bit donations. Thank you very much, sir. Black Atlas with the resub. Thank you, sir.
Mini Beach, super generous, man.
There it
Thank you,
is.
man. Ryan stepping up. What is up, man? Have you played Curveball?
I've played it, but I haven't really played it. No, just kidding. I haven't played this one. I remember when the T20, that Power Up Baseball came on. We're like, oh, good, a baseball game, and it's a baseball game.
A prototype baseball game.
Wait, so is this a prototype? Yeah. So I mean, we'll see if this is any better. I think it's looking better. So does this give you 3 innings for 1 credit?
It does. Probably what hurt it because, it will, if you learn it, much like Argus, you can make the run last, on 1 credit. You can get several minutes of play.
Does it, if the computer's really killing you in an inning, does it cut it off or does it just keep it?
It will continue to kill you.
Okay, yeah, our arcade operators probably didn't like that.
No. That was the big problem with Argus was that the players got very good at it, and they actually loved the game. And they got so good at it, it hurt their earnings. And they would be like, oh, look, this only earned $3, but it was being played nonstop because the people who were playing it were just absolutely love the game. So it's more of an adjusting of difficulty, and they didn't quite catch that. And that was one of those things that it was Mike Vinicor, who now works at Stern. He came in, he was touting Argus. He's like, I love that game. I played it so much. He's like, I used to be able to run it for hours and hours and hours and hours on a quarter. And then I asked Jeff Lee about it. He's like, yeah, it was a great game, but it didn't make any money, and we couldn't really figure out why. And it was just difficulty.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised they didn't really go like for the default, which is, you get 2 minutes of play, or like, you get until you lose an inning or something, right? It takes you off.
Well, they were if you're good at it, you can kind of progress it pretty quickly. Like, if the first few games kind of can take some time, just because like you don't really. It's a little counterintuitive of how to play it.
All right, well, I can't wait to give it a shot.
Have it. See how he does.
One play.
So that the left and right buttons on the left side advance the cursor, and then there you go. So you start out batting, you get one swing per pitch. So it's not like games like Tommy Lasorda baseball on the Sega Genesis, where you can swing a handful of times and get ready.
Oh, go back. Oh.
Was that a double play?
Double play.
Oh, but then
there we go. There's the
teaching him a lesson.
There we go. Holy cow.
Home run.
No.
All right.
Do it this side. I kind of like switching. I mean, it makes no sense, but. Oh, I see.
He's getting it. So once you pitch, you can continue to increase the speed of the pitch and influence. Oh!
It's tight. Like, that was maybe like a couple pixels up. And I'm lopsided.
Double play? Oh, close.
So I just automatically field.
Merlin saying my dad would always beat me on bases loaded. He was very good.
Oh, man, again? Come on.
Yeah, the computer does not like you having more home runs than them. They feel that they have to show you that, yeah, they know how to hit some home runs. Almost a double play.
Close. Man.
Savannah saying pretty good Monday mystery game. Thank you for that. You know, to me, what makes this one so special, this is an unreleased prototype, and it was going to get converted. This was going to be, at the factory, this was a curveball. Like, you hear Jeff Lee say they maybe made 2 or 3 of these. It really was. It was saved from being turned into a Mad Planets. And I love Mad Planets. You can't have enough Mad Planets out there, but that's like taking your unicorn, cutting the horn off, and gluing some wings on it.
Hey, it's just a Jeff Lee.
Curveball unreleased prototype from Milestar, formerly Gottlieb, being worked on and put on test in 1984. We had Jeff Lee here earlier, the original artist. He has all the design documentation, all of his original. He had the original Polaroids that were Sam Russo, who's Sam Russo, a programmer for Gottlieb. We've had him out here. Just watching how they made games back in the day. Sam Russo on our Legends of the Industry wall, of course, alongside Jeff Lee.
This game is kind of long. It's I don't know how arcade operators would like this in their arcade.
Well, and that's one of the big reasons why this probably didn't get produced. Games like Donkey Kong were making quarters so quickly. Games like Space Invaders, they wanted a 30-second turnaround time, a 45-second turnaround time. They wanted those players to be pumping money into machines. That was the big thing also. Spectrophiles never made it to test. But that was the thing. As soon as they started saying, like, watching that initial intro video, the first intro video is like 4 minutes long. Which, like, they're like, wait, how much are you, unless you're charging $6 back in 1985, this game isn't going to earn enough. And that was really what determined whether a game got green lit. Like you see games like Qbert.
Keep running.
Qbert, originally when it went out, was closer to faster, harder, more challenging Qbert. And everybody was like, wait, this is too hard. We're not even getting 20 seconds of gameplay here. You got to make this easier. This is too hard. And then, after players got good at it, they were spending a long time on it. So they were looking back into making faster, harder, more challenging Qbert as an upgrade.
No, go back.
One quarter gets you 15 minutes? The value. This is crazy. I don't know. I'm going to need a full dissertation on how to operate, on how to play this game, so I can explain to all the players that are coming through here. You ever baseball games? Yeah, right over here.
Yeah,
Give
what
me
a selection.
Give me 20 minutes real quick. Let me go to the basics. How many times are we going to get this game is not working?
What's that?
How many times are we going to get this game is not working? The buttons.
People aren't. It is definitely going to be one that people don't really understand. What do you think?
It's one of those sports games that really likes to take control away from you. So it's like, at least with, power up, you could like field. But this one, it's like, there's A, your guys move like slow as molasses to get to the ball. Then B, like, you can't send your guys back. Like, they just run at least one base automatically. So I'm like, stop, don't move.
You have to. So it basically, unless you've got such a huge amount of time, you can determine whether the player keeps running. You can't tell them to stop running and go back. So you're either committing or not. But if you stop running as you get to the base, they stop. They don't keep running.
What about when, like back there at a guy in third, and I hit like a pop fly? Could I tell him to not run? Because it seemed like he was automatically going.
I think they automatically go.
That's what I thought.
That I think is one of those things that if they had more time on it, they could have polished that out. And it's just one of those things. Unreleased prototype.
It's a great art package, though. So it's nice you got Jeff Lee in to talk about, because it's a really nice marquee. I like that. Like, I could see that being up at some sports bar somewhere, right? Yeah.
It would have done well if it didn't need to earn.
We'll show off the art one more time before we end the stream here, guys, because there's a lot of art to show off. I don't know if you got a good. We'll big screen it.
Jolt. You want to do 2-player? Let's get some 2-player action going.
Jolt is stepping
No
up.
stick, only 2 buttons.
All right. Well, we'll give it a shot.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. Let me see here. We'll get
Test.
try to get you some more space.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
See, I swung way early. And you-
So if you're pitching, so player 2, press both buttons at the same time. You'll see your meter go up on the right.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Come on.
Yes. That's great.
You're making me look bad on
This is
YouTube.
fantastic. You got to talk about how everyone braved the 2-degree weather to be here tonight. This is crazy. Oh man.
yeah. Jeff was saying there was very few things that would get him to come out,
No.
but an unreleased prototype
There, down the middle.
Right down the middle. But
with his artwork
It's an honor playing
that
this.
he'd
It's an
come
honor.
out for.
Oh, come on.
every sports game in Chicago right now is 2 degrees, so it's all good. Hockey, football game last night was ridiculous.
It's the first time I've ever come to Chicago in January. It's the first time I ever came north in my whole life. Used to be here and that. Braving the weather.
I'm from North Carolina
Yeah,
too.
well,
So
here,
it was
pitch-
60 degrees when I left.
Keep it on the game, baby.
It is significantly colder here.
Oh.
Significantly different. All right, let's see if I can pitch.
All right.
See if I can pitch this thing. All right, here we go. Here we go. It's not how he told me it would be.
I'm swinging.
All right, I got you out, so that's all that matters. Wow. All right, I got to throw it a little bit faster. You're swinging before I'm even pitching.
I know.
Maybe it's a button problem. 'cause
No,
you're not
it's
actually
me
pressing it.
problem. Jolt is stepping down.
You know what it is?
There we go.
We have our teams reversed. I'm actually at bat. You're actually pitching.
I could
You hit
see
the home
a
runs.
2-player game
Yeah,
of
you hit
this
the home runs.
Okay,
actually going pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm at bat.
okay.
Wow, my dude runs really slow. You did really well that first one then. Okay, so if I press the buttons, he runs faster. That's awesome.
Again, there's a bit of a learning curve
Yeah,
Oh.
says
to
you need
curveball.
Yeah, a little bit of learning curve
Waffles,
here.
I need the manual.
Speaking of
baby.
learning curves, so if you're
Wow,
pitching, hitting both buttons at the same time will bring up the pitching meter. So that's the big thing. Like if you only bring up one side of it,
It goes to that side.
it goes to that
It goes
side.
to that side. Okay. Got it. Okay. I like
So you can, if you can, you need those schmuppin fingers to.
I gotta
to
hit
get
both buttons at the
some
exact
fastballs
same
going.
time.
Track and field players might be good.
Track and field players, yeah. Yeah, Phil Fenton would crush.
Track and field was a blast. Oh, wow. Wow. All right, that was a quick inning. Okay. Let's see if I can actually get a run this time. Here we go.
Oh,
Lord BBH, you'll find out how you play without rapid fire when you come in.
You can't celebrate. You got to, like, keep hitting the button after you hit the ball to make them run faster. Dang.
I'm getting lucky.
It's crazy
Oh.
that when you're batting, there's a bunt. You can bunt.
Oh, I need to
And
try
it
that.
literally
He's not watching this, thinking we're terrible in this game.
it literally just every
this-
time I've tried it.
This is the most fun with just two buttons that I've ever had.
I would
so.
agree.
There's a lot of nuance to this game. Oh, if I could just get to first base.
I just got a notification that Lord BBH posted. There's a poll asking and a petition asking for auto fire on curveball. Lord BBH, come on now, man.
Yeah.
You're not getting auto fire on this one.
Oh, come on, guys. Did I get one run? No, I did not.
It's all right.
You got me. All right.
All right.
Okay.
Who
so
else is stepping up?
That was 4-2.
4-2.
I got 2.
See, that wasn't very long.
No, it's
I
nice.
could
It's a
see
game.
this.
That was good. I think 2 players last a lot quicker. And
I think.
It's a huge honor playing this prototype.
yeah,
What did you think of playing the prototype?
It's a huge honor playing Jeff's game, honestly, in that. So I think a little more practice, we'd be better. We wouldn't be embarrassed ourselves.
Yeah, we needed to practice
It's
before,
awesome
like
honor,
at
though. It's awesome that he was here. Great mystery game. So
I loved all the
Great
material.
mystery
That was amazing seeing how he did this and
yeah, I'll get some. I
talk to
told
him.
him I'm going to get some of the stuff, and I will on the way out. So.
That is so awesome. We're so fortunate to have Jeff so close to be able to come out, and he's shared so much history on so many of these games. And to be able to put something that he worked on that he never really see or doesn't remember ever seeing, said there may be 3 of these cabinets. So that makes you wonder on KLOV, they're saying there's 3 people that own this. Either we got one of theirs or people are doing replicas, which it's a standard Gottlieb board, which you could replicate that. And I've seen there's several marquees out there. I've never seen the full package, though, so that's very interesting.
It makes you wonder, like, how many graphics he made that he never actually got to see on the screen, you know? How much work he did, he never got to see anything from.
It's incredible talking to so many of the legends of the industry, how they would do it, and they'd produce this artwork, and it would go to that next step, and they would never know. And it's so, like, there's games that guys like George Gomez, we had Gunbuster. He showed us the original sketches for the cabinet, and we showed him our cabinet. He's like, oh, that got produced? I didn't even know that existed. And that's the incredible thing of having so many companies located here in Chicago and so many of the industry people being so generous with their time. And it's what makes it all work. It's like players like yourselves, you're traveling out in -2 degree weather.
Only for the ghost.
It was 60 degrees when I left home. 60 degrees to get here.
But that really tells us the tale that these games, this is what, 42 years old, this game. And you're willing to come out, you're going to get something new on a Monday, but you never know what it's going to be. And unreleased prototypes. So the amount of players that have probably had any amount of time on curveball is, you're probably talking a dozen, maybe like 24 people
20
have played this.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I just want to say hey to my son Dane and Colton. They're both back home. They're in Adobe Photoshop learning how to make sprites and play around with game development. They're young, so I grabbed some of Jeff's merchandise, got him to sign it. I'll bring it back home to North Carolina. Also wanted to say, Doc, man, just keep on growing. Like, I'm so happy to hear what you guys are doing. I'm so excited. I'll keep coming back. I mean, anybody who's listening, just fly to O'Hare. It's like 15-minute drive from the airport. You could take an Uber and then fly back home if you had to. And so everybody has a direct flight to O'Hare, so everybody could get here quick. So just try it out.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. Like, the community behind this place, be it all kind of drives each other. Like, these games that are made, some of them now 50 years old, that get players that travel in, and then you get the industry people that see, hey, that game I made 50 years ago, people still loving it. How cool is that? And then you telling people, man, I got to play this great rare game and meet the creator of it. And then more people come in. It's very, very, the cycle of it all, it's very circular. And again, it's why we appreciate guys like you're coming out here. It means so much to us. It's much easier to not come out in 2-degree weather. But this stuff means that much, and that's really cool. So thank you guys.
For
Thank you
20
guys
bucks,
very
I
much.
mean, $20. Yeah, it is an honor to be here for both of us. But keep
So-
doing what you're doing, guys.
Thank you both so much. Tom, are we showing the cabinet more? I think Waffles will. You know, with Jeff, he's got so many archival items that he's been so generous to share and show us. He has like his Cubert book, his caveman book, his Kroll book. Check them out at the front counter. They're such great amounts of historic information on those games. To see how Jeff came up with all the sprites, he literally worked on every Gottlieb game. Cubert's Cubes. Faster, harder, more challenging Cubert. Mach 3, Us versus Them. Three Stooges, Mad Planets. Argus, Arena, Wiz Wars. Kroll. So this is one that it was so close. Mad Planets, the Kan Yabamuto game. It's so amazing. Like, this game was so close to coming out. They had flyers for it. So they were like, oh, this is going to work. And then it started hitting test. Milestar Electronics. He did work on Tim Skelly's Insector. He also did Video Vince. He did Nightmare. And Quizmodo, which, is it in the vaults? There's only 2, but he's saying there's only 3 of these. We do like finding the rarities for everyone. That cabinet art, like, again, I love how the bezel works with the in-game art, because like the crowd, it's all lined up. So good, so good. A true design. All right, who's stepping up next? Damien. What is up, man? Awesome seeing you. Stephen Lucas. Going head to head.
2 buttons.
This will go in our Gottlieb Milestar row.
So you got what? Yeah. What button?
It's cool, but is it just baseball? That's the.
Yeah, and they only go up and down. I don't even know which one.
It's you could say, oh, is it just baseball? I'm not a baseball fan. I'm not one who's like, oh, I want, but this is an unreleased prototype. Original factory made cabinet. Original factory artwork.
Oh, no.
Complete marquee, bezel, side art, control panel art, and front panel art. Jeff Lee, the game's lead artist, said maybe 3 of them made back in 1984.
I'm batting.
Oh, I thought I was batting.
This is the first time I've ever seen it.
I'm batting.
Base hit.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
Again, huge thanks to the legends of the industry, Jeff Lee, for coming out, sharing all that artwork and history of this game's development. He left a bunch here, so we got to scan all that in and put it in our archives so we can just reading the information about the game going out on test. Absolutely amazing. They're going to keep playing here, but we're going to send you over to somebody playing Contra. Tell them we say hello. Tell them what you've seen here. Find out if they've ever been out to the Galloping Ghost Arcade. So that will wrap it up. Huge thanks to our producer, GGA Tommy Waffles. And again, legend of the industry, Jeff Lee, your Monday mystery game came to 1074. Was known curveball released from not released from Milestar back in 1984, unreleased prototype. But on that, I believe we'll see you on Thursday. So until next time, thanks everybody. This is Stackback from the Galloping Ghost Arcade. See you around the arcade soon. Thanks a lot, everybody. Thank you all so much. Zombo, Dan Acavelli, Pancreas, Merlin, Big Bang. We'll see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.